Fly on the Wall, Season 2, Episode 1. Dan, we're back.
We're back after an extended hiatus. What did we say? I think we said 2 weeks we're going to be gone for.
That's horrifying.
It's horrifying because of what it turned into. What did it turn into, Tim?
Has it been a month?
Yeah, 5 weeks, I think.
5 weeks.
What did it get, Tim? It got a little...
I mean, life happens.
Yeah.
You know, this is important to us, this show. It is.
It is.
Not important enough, obviously.
No, probably not. Not enough to get back from a holiday on time.
Yeah.
So if we were employed, if we were being paid to do this by anybody, we'd be out of a job.
Yeah, we would. And not out of character for us, though. I mean, at least we're consistent, you know.
Yeah.
People know that when we say episode next week, they know to go, there's an asterisk on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is fun.
Yeah, they might not refresh their, iTunes account for 2 weeks. Just to give some breathing room. So
yeah.
I guess in that case, we're really only a week off if you've done that.
Exactly.
So, perfect.
Other thing we should point out about today specifically is that unfortunately there is a member of the team missing, Dan.
Camera girl Caitlin, not here. These are the sort of things that happen when you are flaky with a schedule.
Disappointing.
You know, when we're going on the Wednesday, we're back tomorrow. Or actually, you know what? Just got a message from Tim, can't do it. Or, me on the following Wednesday. Can we do the following? It gets a little tedious, a little tiring, and eventually you just go, you know what? You're on your own. Yeah,
we understand. It's sort of like Caitlin's revenge on us. She's not here, and now, unfortunately, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, if we're out of focus...
Well, yeah,
if
good reason.
It's not a sharp picture, sorry, because we're literally leaning over and pressing record here and hope for the best.
We might not even be in camera shot right now. We aren't to know. Yeah. So
very good. Dan, I obviously lots happened since we last saw each other. I have some roommates coming very soon, new roommates, and I have my concerns.
I'm going to live here.
Yeah, in this very apartment. And my girlfriend and I for a very long time, and very comfortable, but now we've got people moving in.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't want to ask too much. I want to save my questions for that.
Yes.
Now, what I'll say is, I'm just going to give you a really vague tease about something I've got.
Good. I like vague teasers.
Took a photo the other week. Not happy about it.
Okay.
Quality, setting.
What could it be?
Yeah, what could it be?
What isn't he happy about the photo? Dan, I'm looking forward to hearing about that.
All right, let's do the show. So, Tim, the other night, I was out with a group of people for dinner. And Georgia was there, my girlfriend.
Yes.
And Georgia is a frequent user of the bathroom. Right? She's the first to say, she's like, oh, God, if we're going anywhere, she's always like, I need to run to the bathroom. She has a glass of water. She's straight to the bathroom.
She's not one of those people that when they arrive, before you're even sitting down, so you get to the bathroom before they even sit down. Yeah, it's annoying.
Or else she knows she'll be up instantly anyway, so she'll go straight away.
Come on, G. No good.
My issue with it, it's not her bladder issues. That's fine if she got a small bladder. That's
maybe
cool.
She's just well hydrated.
Could be that.
Yeah, could be that.
Could be that. But it's impacting me negatively. Yeah. Because it's impacting my usage of the bathroom when we're out in a social setting.
Right.
Because I can't help but feel a little bit insecure about what the conversation is if we're ever going to the bathroom at the same time.
Yes.
So if Georgia gets up and she's like, need to go to the toilet, and I'm like, oh, I'm busting too. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go too. Does that look dodgy?
Yes, it does.
It does.
You can't go to the same... You can't go to the bath if it's just the two of you. If you're in a group of people out for dinner and a couple of people headed off to the bathroom, you wouldn't blink an eye. But if you're out and it's just the two of you dining, and one of you gets up and goes to the toilet, and the next one goes, I also need to go. The table's around you. It's got restaurant club written all over it.
Really? So it's implied they're going to have a good time?
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Mile High Club. Up in a plane, someone goes, I'm off to get an apple in the eatery area of the Qantas plane.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Want an apple?
Yes. But see, I was with a group. We were with probably 5-6 other people. But is that not worse when you both get up?
Yeah, if you're a couple getting up, definitely.
Yeah, so it's pretty much if you're a couple, you're screwed.
Yeah.
If you're a couple, at no point you can go to the bathroom at the same time.
Absolutely not.
Even if they're male and female bathrooms.
I still think that there's probably a disabled bathroom that will raise questions and people go, they're in that one.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I knew they were talking shit the other night when we got up.
They definitely were. Dan, I'm a little bit late to the party on something.
Okay.
Avengers Infinity War has just been released. It's smashing...
It's taken the world by storm.
It has. It really has.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching it. Everyone's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over the internet. There's spoilers everywhere. It's just nuts. And I know... I'm going to let you take over here because you're a comic book fan. I mean, you're wearing a Batman hat right now.
I am.
And my education about comic book world has primarily come from yourself.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to just jump in real quick. I've always got the impression you're almost a little snobby about the comic book movie. You're almost a bit of a... It's not real cinema. You know, it's not a real...
Absolutely.
You're a little bit of a James Cameron, if you will. He doesn't like it either.
Yeah, well, I look at it and I go, well, it's just a bunch of... I mean, the budget is... 90% of the budget is spent on your cast. I mean...
What's wrong with that?
So the quality of the film mustn't be very good because you've blown it all on getting every single A-list Hollywood actor in your movie. So I kind of sit there and go, well, how good can the movie be?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's only natural. I think that's fair.
Have you tried a movie? Have you ever tried one? I mean, you like the Batman.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thing.
What's happened?
Okay. So there's a lot of Marvel movies.
Heaps.
There's lots of them.
I'm horribly concerned that you've jumped in.
I'm a Marvel man.
You're a Marvel man. You're on board.
I'm a Marvel man.
What's happened?
And you're a DC man.
No.
This is going to be awkward now.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting, Dan, from the very first Avengers universe, like the very first film. Look at him here for it, and I'm immersing myself into Marvel universe.
But that's the issue with it, is that you've got to go and watch 20 films
I'm
before
happy.
you
I'm
can
fine
enjoy
with that.
this new movie.
I'm fine with that because I saw Captain America, the first Avenger, and I'm hooked. So...
What was the change of... What happened?
Well, I just saw...
Because I've sat here, I've known you my whole life.
Yeah.
I've sat here for years pleading with you, Tim, get into the comic book genre.
Yeah.
Get into it, and you're going, nah, it's no good. What on earth could have changed your mind?
Well, everyone's smashing box office. Infinity War's doing really well. So I thought...
Do you have FOMO?
How many people can be wrong, Dan? And, and I'll leave this topic on this. Batman sucks. So how about that?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
No, he doesn't. No, see, you're wrong because he's actually...
Well, I think Thor would destroy Batman. But anyway...
Turn the camera off.
Okay,
Turn the camera off. We need... So, all right, I touched on it off the top. I took a photo recently, not happy about it. Yeah. So if somebody says to you, oh, God, I took a bad photo the other night, what do you think?
Well, I kind of go, took a bad photo the other night, and there's a number of questions that I would ask. But I think most people aren't happy with a lot of photos. That's why a lot of people do the debrief now. But
I didn't have an issue with the quality of the photo.
Okay.
Because I didn't have to care about it. You know why?
Why?
Wasn't asked to be in it.
So you were the photo.
I took the photo.
You took the photo.
I took the photo, Tim, but I was nowhere to be seen in it. I was out, and when...
Okay, this is interesting.
You know when you walk into a bar, and when you're out, and you see people you're like, hey, I didn't know you guys are going to be out tonight. How good's this?
Yeah.
So I wasn't with this group, but I'm mates with a lot of this group.
Mates, not acquaintances. You actually mates.
No, very friendly. Very friendly. Like you see him, you start having a drink with them. Like, I'll get the next one, whatever.
Is there a conversation around then? I mean, we'll get back to the photo, but also, was there a part of you that when you turned up and saw this other group gone, why didn't I know about this catch up? Did that spring to mind?
Yes and no, but I gave them benefit of the doubt because it was a team. They also play a sport together, so they were out as a...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
But once me and my friends got... My group that I was out with got there, you make a mega group. And you're this powerful, dominant presence throughout the bar.
You're the envy of everyone else in the club because everyone goes, look how much fun they're having.
Yeah.
They must have graduated or something.
Well, we were having fun. But then one of them came over and said, hey, I know it's a little bit uncomfortable, but would you mind just quickly taking a photo of me and the boys?
Ouch.
Me and the boys.
That's a social dagger, if you will, right in the side.
And look...
With a twist.
If you don't want me to be in the photo, that's fine. Don't ask me to take it. All right, yeah, let's go through who you've got in a bar, who you could also ask to take this photo. Bar staff.
Yep.
Waitresses.
Yep.
Waiters. Security.
Anyone else.
Anyone else. Any other person that is frequenting that bar on that night could take that photo. But no, you've come to somebody that you know. And I don't think you can... Can you do that?
I don't think you can. But I'm going to throw one more thing at you that
Yeah.
might just bring you around, just in case you hadn't thought of it.
Okay.
What if they did do that? What if they did look around and assess the situation and go, bar staff, no. And they looked at you and they put you up on a pillar of photographic excellence and said, do we want a good photo, guys? We do, don't we? We do. You know who we should get to take it? Dan. Because we know it's going to be a good quality photo. What do you think about that?
Tell me that. Tell me that when you come up to me.
Dan, before I start talking about this next thing, as we said off the top, we're the ones who are controlling the cameras today. So we don't know, in this moment right now, on YouTube, this could be a black screen, because we don't know whether this is recording or not.
We have no
can't
idea.
check. So we're just hoping when we press record on these cameras that are set up that it's recording.
Because it did. It started as we're worried about the quality. Now we're worried about any footage at all.
If it's, yeah, which is interesting.
Very concerning.
Very
what
good.
have you got, mate?
Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Anyway, mate, so as I mentioned earlier, got some roommates coming.
Great. Okay. Good. Let's do this.
So Emma and I have been here for nearly a year now.
Yeah.
And having a place when you're in a couple, having your own place is like, it's I enjoyed living with Selby, my best mate, and his sister Maz. We had a great time. But then when you get your own space, it's like this whole... I can walk around in the freedom. I can walk around in my jocks. I love my mate Selby and Maz and my friends.
But when you're living with these people, I feel like it would almost feel like a holiday. Like, it's almost like this isn't forever, but once you and Emma move in together, well, that could be permanent.
Yeah.
So why are you taking the step back?
Well, it's not my choice.
Oh.
Okay. So let me tell you who the roommates are. Mum and Dad are moving in. My parents are moving in to this apartment, which is not huge, is it, Dan? It's not a big apartment.
It's not, and I'm concerned about what happens when we want to do a podcast straight away. I mean, selfish, I know, but... So why? Explain. How do you come to a point where you've moved out, but you find yourself not moving back in with your parents, but then moving in with you?
Yeah. Dad's retiring, okay? He's getting rid of the business.
Okay.
He's moving on, and they want to travel. They want to travel for like 2 or 3 years, which is a long time. I think they're going to get sick of it early.
Yeah.
But they're putting the house up for lease. So the house is going.
Okay.
They're travelling. But Dad's turned around and said, I've actually leased it a bit early because we're not setting off for another 6 months. So cool for us to stay. And of course, they're your parents, Dan. You love them. You look after them.
And you almost, what are you meant to say? They've put you up for 20 odd years,
That's right.
So
I said, okay, that's fine. A few concerns, obviously, early. I'm an adult now.
Yep.
I'm a big boy. And they're adults. Immediately, 4 adults in a small space. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be some chemistry that's thrown around. Emma's going to see a whole other side of me that she hasn't seen probably.
Or you'll go back to brat Tim. That sort of teenage Tim where he's a little bit rebellious. I mean, you're going to be rebelling against your parents in your own place.
Well, it was pretty dangerous when I was a teenager.
You were.
And all of those negatives, I thought, I stopped myself and I thought, look, there's some bad things about this, but also there's quite a nice little silver lining on this little cloud that's
you can
come over the apartment. As you just said, I might revert back to brat. Maybe a bratty teenager.
Yeah.
I think I will revert. But to the good side of having a parent, I'm thinking now, groceries.
Yeah.
Groceries might be
that's
looked
what
after.
I was first thinking.
Okay.
I mean, what are they going to be putting in for bill-wise? Surely you can... Your mum's going to the shops. Hey, could you grab us some...
Grab us a couple of things.
Yeah, just pick them up. I'll give you the money. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
And I can be strategic too. So if she is going to the shops, like you said, I can say, do you need milk? No, don't worry about milk. Can you get us some chicken fillets though?
More expensive
the
items.
Expensive items. Get them to get those. General cleaning around the place.
Well, the place will be spotless. I mean, your dad's retired. I'm guessing mum's hanging it up too.
Yeah.
They're going to have plenty of time. There should be no excuse.
Dad's a very good handyman. You know,
You're
what are you
not.
doing today, Dad? Oh, actually, there's a light. Actually, just in the study that I've been meaning to do it, but I'll do it. Will you? Great.
So maybe what you could look to do is incorporate some sort of list, a housekeeping list. Hey guys, you know what I thought might be funny if we all work together.
Yeah.
And we maybe just tick off things throughout the week. Put it up on the fridge. Just start adding things. Just be like, a maintenance list. Let's all work together and get this done. This is what Emma and I like to do in our house. We'd love to incorporate you guys.
Yeah.
Start adding things to their names.
Yeah,
Mum,
okay.
chicken fillets. Dad, fix the squeaky bed.
All that sort of stuff. Also, maybe the list is just left. It's just a list that I just leave on the bench.
Wow.
I don't mention anything about it, and they go, is this a to-do list? They discover it themselves. I haven't pushed them into it. They've just found it and gone, might just start ticking some of these off just to be helpful.
You know what you could do to really hammer it home?
Yeah.
At the top of the list, right, for Tim, don't forget to do today. Leave it. Your mum will go, he's forgotten it. I'll go do it for him.
Perfect.
I think you're covered.
Yeah.
You're going to save so much money.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay, so, Tim, after last season, we don't pay camera girl Caitlin for doing this.
No, we don't.
She does it out of the goodness in her heart, the kindness.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I'm like, look, I'll take you out for lunch. We'll go out and get burgers one day as like a thanks for helping us out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. No, you didn't kick in.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah, of course
you
not.
didn't let me know. Otherwise, I would have
Push
paid for a small chips or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight ass.
Yeah.
Now, I took her out to this. We tried this new burger place. Brand new place. Just starting up. And we thought, let's give them a go.
What's it called?
It's called Fat Stacks.
Fat Stacks.
Yes.
Very good. They got the gold burger.
Yes.
Edible gold.
There's a few of them. It's a franchise, I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they've got some good burgers there, Dan.
Yeah.
It's not a cheap burger either.
No.
There's a message.
That's a message. Now, I'm able to say this, and I say it's a franchise because we're not pointing out which one this occurred at, because I didn't have a good experience, put it this way. But it could have been any of the Fat Stacks. Now, when we're there, we're waiting for our meal. We've just paid, and I'm walking over and I'm doing the self-serve waters, and I'm about to take them back over to the table.
Right.
Now, I'm pouring my glass of water, and at my feet, I see a little mouse. Yeah.
Oh, I reckon that's my worst nightmare. That, a cockroach, and no, those two.
I think, a mouse or a rat is just horrid. Like,
seeing that when you're about to dine, about to eat a meal in a restaurant, and you see that, I would walk out.
Yep.
Straight away.
Now, I knew it's a brand new place, brand spanking new, and I didn't... Look, I wasn't happy about eating there after it, but I felt obliged. I already paid, and to be honest, it was really, really clean, the whole place. Like, it was brand new. It was sparkling new. There was probably 10 staff in the kitchen just... like hanging around looking for something to do. So like you knew everything was on top of that.
So you're sitting there battling with yourself about, I've just experienced one of the cleanest restaurants, arguably.
Yeah.
Had a great meal.
No, haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't eaten?
Haven't eaten yet, Tim. And my other thing is there's other people in the restaurant. So I'm a nice guy. I don't make a huge scene.
Sure.
I could have screamed, could have yelled, mouse.
You're capable of that as well.
Yes, of course. Very much so. Instead, I walk over to the owner and I say, hey, just letting you know, just saw a mouse. Now, he made a big scene. So he's gone big to sort of, cater to my concerns. He's like, oh, this is unheard of.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yes, of course.
The whole staff get in on it. Anyway, so they've made it a big scene. I never did. He's, patrolling the area. I'll get it.
Yeah,
so
right.
he's putting on the whole show. I would have thought, Tim, that by me doing something so nice for him, trying to protect his business, I go over to him.
He must have
quietly.
been very appreciative of it.
You'd think.
He wasn't.
Didn't show it. Didn't get a thank you. But more importantly, Tim, wasn't compensated.
So I would have thought, so if it was me, I would have probably given you a free meal.
You'd
because
think so.
You go, thanks for the heads up.
Yep.
I'm so sorry that you experienced that.
Yes.
Burgers on us.
Yes. Wouldn't you at the
very least
think a chip's on the house?
Yeah, something.
Nothing, Tim. So you think I'm not being unreasonable by saying that I should have got a free meal out of that?
I don't think so. At all. That's interesting.
You know what? Stuff them. They didn't give me anything. It was the fat stacks in...
Dan, big news around the world at the moment, and it's very hard to ignore, although it sort of annoys me, is the royal wedding.
Yeah.
Harry and Meghan.
I still remember William and Kate, and it took up every TV channel, and we were a bit younger then, and it was at a time where I didn't have anything to do on a Saturday night, so I was at home going, there's nothing on. It's all this.
Did you watch the wedding?
Reluctantly.
Really?
Nothing else on, mate.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, social life wasn't peaking back then.
I don't understand the obsession with the royals. There's a real obsession with them.
Yeah.
I get that they're royalty. But, I don't rate them as highly as... I just sort of go... I'm more impressed by actors or sports people.
My thing is, what do they contribute? I can't work out for the life of me what their part in society is.
Well, they're sort of philanthropists. They're not bad. They're not bad people, actually. But they do some good stuff.
A bit of a fan.
They do some good stuff. But yeah, I don't understand the obsession. Anyway, Dan, that's not my point. So, the royal wedding's coming up. Everyone's very excited.
Yeah, about the philanthropy.
Who I do feel a little bit for at the moment, throughout this whole thing, is Meghan. Or is it Meghan? The princess to be.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, whatever.
Of Suits.
Rachel Zane from Suits.
That's the one. Now, her name and her whole... it's just been sort of dragged through the mud a little bit.
Yeah, she's copped it.
Hasn't she?
Yeah, she's copped
Everything about it, news outlets have been digging into her past.
Yeah.
Her family's a bit nuts. Yeah. They've all been coming out of the woodwork going, she shouldn't be a princess.
She's
all
a
this
bitch.
sort of stuff.
That sort of...
all that
gear. Yeah.
All that gear. And it made me think, Harry, if I was Harry right now, I'd be thinking, I might pull the pin on this.
Yeah, there's been alarm bells, hasn't there?
Surely.
Well, someone's even said, her stepbrother has said, if you may as well get out ahead of it because she'll end up leaving you. You may as well call it off now because she'll be the worst thing that ever happened to you. Okay, granted they might have beef, but if anyone's saying that about your partner, that is alarm bells regardless. What's happened? I need to know what's happened there.
Everyone, I would say, gets wedding jitters. And they're all at different levels. Some people get I'm a little bit nervous about walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
And Harry's going to be standing there going, I'm a little bit nervous about the crazy family and all the guys she's dated, one of them being a porn star. I mean, there's just...
Did she date a porn star?
Well, apparently, that's one of the things. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. How can you ignore all of these things that have come out? Surely, I've brought it to you because I want to know if you're about to, in a hypothetical world, if you were going to marry Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. Which is, you never know. If that was to happen and you guys were of a celebrity status, and then people started investigating Georgia and said all this stuff and you started finding out, the family's crazy and the same sort of similar stuff to Meghan, what would you do?
I mean, you threw out. I think the parade of men from the past is probably the concern on Harry's front. I don't know. The porn star raises alarm bells because instantly you're going, never going to be that good in bed. I mean, is she going to get bored? She might get. You know what I mean? Okay. That's something that comes to mind.
Yeah.
The crazy family. I think you start thinking about things like moving away. Let's just, maybe we can make this work if we just don't go near them.
Okay.
The biggest concern is the stuff said about Meghan.
Yeah.
So don't worry about all that outside noise, that outside interference. It's when they're saying things like, she's evil. Yeah. It'll be the worst thing that ever happened to you. You start going, well, that's a big...
Yeah. But you know what,
And
Dan?
you start wondering, have I missed something? They haven't been together that long, Tim.
That's right.
So...
But you know what?
What?
You still marry her because, Dan, you're a philanthropist and you're just a good person at the end of the day. Dan, that wraps up episode 1, season 2. Straight away, we should say something.
Yeah, address it.
This is not the first time we've done the outro.
No, second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, we thought we got it and you hadn't pressed record on that camera there.
I didn't press record on that.
So my camera may be a little bit different this time. It even looks a little crooked.
Different
so
angle.
we'd actually moved the camera. We were packing down for the day.
Yep.
Realised we didn't get it. So should we do the outro again?
Had to quickly come back and do this again. Dan, obviously great to be back. We're going to be back next week.
Yes.
It's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yes. Mother's Day. I haven't got a gift show, have you?
I haven't.
Are you forgetting about what we spoke about in the last intro?
A little bit. But I do have something to say about Mother's Day gifts next week.
Okay,
because I
good.
want to sort of see what happens on Mother's Day.
Okay, fill it out.
Yeah, but also I received a letter
Yeah.
from the car manufacturing company, that Mitsubishi, the car that I drive. I received a letter from Mitsubishi during the week.
Okay.
That,
Everything okay with the car? Or?
Well, I don't know. And this is what I want to talk about.
Oh.
I think car companies need to have a good hard look at themselves. Mitsubishi.
A little bit over the top, you think? A little bit? Okay.
I think so.
Very good.
Dan, people can get in touch with us. They can suggest rules for the rule book. They can just send us abusive messages. They can do everything online.
Yep.
Where can they do it?
They can do it, Tim Dan Graham. Straight away, Instagram. I mean, it's in the name. Tim Dan Tweets, still not using that. Facebook, search us, Tim and Dan.
Yeah.
YouTube, channel section, Tim and Dan will appear there. Subscribe.
Few more hoops to YouTube, but once you get there,
yeah,
rewarding.
And very rewarding. Yeah. So many videos. And then also iTunes. iTunes, subscribe there. Must plug the iTunes.
Yes, must plug the iTunes.
Who doesn't love audio? At the end of the day, if you can't watch us, take us with you in the car.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to listen to commercial radio?
Yeah, I know. This is horrible.
I'll see you next week.
All right, see ya.